The congregation, that's you, stands to sing as the academic procession enters the Bute Hall. Now, I was brought up in Southend-on-Sea in the 1960s, so I'm an expert in Latin. Everybody spoke Latin in Essex in the 1960s, so I'm going to read you the words first. They go something like this. Gaudeamus igitur juvenestum sumus, gaudeamus igitur juvenestum sumus, post iucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem, nos habebit humus, nos habebit humus. Verse 2 follows, Vivat academia, vivant professores, vivat academia, vivant professores, vivat membrum quod libet, vivant membra quae libet, semper sint in flore, semper sint in flore. Immediately to the south of that, you'll see a rough English version of those words. Don't try to sing the English version to the tune, because it don't fit. Now, if you've ever done an ABRSM music exam, or Trinity or Guildhall or anything like that, you'll remember the oral tests, where the examiner says to you, now I'm going to play you a short phrase twice and I'd like you to sing it back to me, please. That's what we're going to do. I can see you're all smiling already. You're loving it already, I can see it. I'm going to sing verse 1 to you line by line, and you're going to sing it back with as happy a sound as I see on your faces. Gaudeamus igitur juvenestum sumus. What could be easier than that? On the count of 3, please, I'd like you to sing that twice. 1, 2, 3. Gaudeamus igitur juvenestum sumus. Once more. Gaudeamus igitur juvenestum sumus. I'll now demonstrate the next 2 lines. Post iucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Post iucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem. Now, there are various versions of the last line, and they all fit together, but I'm going to sing the one with the precarious high note in. It goes like this. Nos habebit humus, nos habebit humus. 1, 2, 3. Nos habebit humus, nos habebit humus. Yes, well, that was encouraging. I'll leave you to sort out verse 2 by yourselves. You'll be standing on your feet when you sing. It's always easy to sit to make a big noise when you're on your feet because the lungs fill more easily. I'm not going to play the organ quietly. I'd like you to sing more loudly than the organ, please. That's about all I have to say. If you've enjoyed my little demonstration, I am, as always, available for weddings, birthday parties and other social functions. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful afternoon.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Glasgow, I'd like to welcome you to the Bute Hall for this afternoon's graduation ceremony. You know, I have to follow our organist at every graduation, and you'll see me pacing back and forth at the back of the platform here, and there's 2 things in my mind: why me and how do I follow that? Anyway, I'm sure the graduates sitting here today will remember with fondness an exam in the Bute Hall. With 2 or 3 minutes to go, you were sitting desperately keen to get started. An invigilator would step forth and he would give you various instructions on what to do and what you couldn't do. In amongst those instructions, what should happen, what you should do should the fire alarm activate. Now today, and I know you weren't listening because I was watching, you don't listen. But we're not expecting that to happen, but if it does, it's a continuous electronic sounder. And the means of leaving this hall safely is as follows. I would ask the graduates to leave either side of the platform here, make their way into Randolph Hall, turn left, and then turn right down the staircase, and the assembly point is the south-facing flagpole, which overlooks the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum. Family and friends who are sitting behind the graduates in the main body of the hall, if they can leave via the doors, the Bute Hall doors, which are directly behind you, make your way down the staircase, and your assembly point is the north flagpole, which is just outside the visitor shop, the shop down there. So you wait there. Those of you in the raised platforms and the balcony, if you could leave via the turrets that you came up. And those at the far end, at the Bute Hall door ends, if you make your way downstairs and head northwards, which is in that direction, and you will arrive at the assembly point at the north side. That's University Avenue end. Those of you who enter via the turrets at my end, you make your way downstairs and go to the south-facing flagpole, which again overlooks the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum. If anyone requires assistance, there are refuge points, one outside the Hunterian Museum, which is outside the Bute Hall doors, and there is one in the corridor outside the Randolph Hall, which is directly behind me. If you make your way there, wait there, a member of staff will assist you in leaving the hall safely. For those of you in Hunter Hall watching on the two screens, the means of leaving that hall is via the fire exit door at the rear, and make your way into East Quadrangle. You will see an archway on the far side. Make your way through that and you arrive at the south flagpole as well. You are permitted to take photographs, and I'm just mindful of folk who are sitting behind you. Don't want you wandering down towards the platform, but you are permitted to take photographs. I could also ask that you make sure you switch off any electronic devices. Of course, if you're using your phone, make sure it's on silent. Also, at the bag drop area, that will be closed at 6 o'clock, so can you make sure that you've picked up your bags from the marquee before 6 o'clock. After 6, it goes to the security gatehouse, which is at the main building, just at the two traffic lights and the two red phone boxes. So that's at 6 o'clock. That's the end of the briefing for the housekeeping matters. And this is where the audience will see, the family and friends will notice hesitance in the graduates. I'm going to ask them to do something, and you'll see them looking at each other as they're really asking us to do this. So what I'm going to do is, if I can ask the graduates to stand, and you can see the pause, thank you, stand. And I'm going to ask you to turn round and face the back. Everyone knows about social media, and we have a Facebook page, the University of Glasgow alumni page, and the University of Glasgow page as well. So what we do is take a photograph of you as graduates, and when you leave as graduates, you can look at your photograph from today's ceremony. Now, a lot of folk, when they do this, it's like being at a funeral. You are permitted, it's your day, you're permitted to smile, to have a laugh, to wave or whatever. There you are, that's our official photographer taking photographs. Sam, thank you. So you can like, share, comment, whatever you wish to do after the event. And that's you can turn back round now, and you can sit down, and the ceremony will begin. Thank you very much.
Graduands, families, supporters, friends, welcome to this very special occasion, the graduation ceremony. And can I also say welcome to those who are watching us in the overflow area below and by live stream over the internet. This is a very special event, a very important event, one of those small number of milestones in someone's life. It's a formal occasion where we will award and then celebrate degrees. The ceremony will be full of colour, movement and ritual, but it's also an event for all of you around here. It's a family-friendly event. So, when your chosen one, the graduands, come up the stage, are capped by me, hooded by the Bedellis, and leave as graduates, feel free to shout, holler, clap, say what you want to say. If you want to take photographs, please do, but be aware of the people around you and don't upset their enjoyment of the occasion. After we've awarded the degrees, if the weather's good, we'll process out of the hall, followed by the new graduates, into the quad, where you can join us for a drink. So please do that. Please enjoy and embrace the next hour. And we'll start with a prayer of thanksgiving.
Oremus. Eterni Deus et clementissimi Pater, gratias tibi quam maximus agimus, quod nos affere et egresti vita, ad artes ingenuas et scientiarum cognitionem deduxes, quod donum nostrum perpetua lacitati et misericordia, usque ad hunc diem plus sequitus sis, quod viam nobis et veritatem et vitam in filio tuo indicaveris. A te, Pater, petimus ut servi tui gradiandi, ab is perfecti initiis ad metam perfectionis aspirent, et nobis nostreque republicae laudi et ornamento esse possum. Tibi Pater, Filio et Spiritui Sancto, sit laus honor et gloria in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Please be seated.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these graduates who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Sharifa Al-Kanjari. Niaz Morshad Chowdhury. Evgeny Karitonov. Yanis Politis. Zheng Wang. Vincent John Davies. Amira Sharif Mohammed El-Ayuti. Ben MacDonald. Kirsty Ainsworth. Mikhail Kandrick. Gemma Learmonth. Fiona McGrew. Hongyi Wang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these graduates who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Science. Lu Wei. Alan Ian Kivlican. Parameth Visitidam. Nikki Alimantiri. Shalu Gangwani. Christopher Ian Smith. Miriam Sharif Masoudi. Karen McCluskey. Vanessa Fasselt.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master in Science. Eva Stefanova Babrukova. Pedro Enrique de Oliveira Quintas. Piotr Alexander Ozimek. Julia Popescu. Mohammed Hashim Salim. Kyle Andrew Simpson. Reese Simpson. Alexandra Iona Stan. William Thomas Wallace. Aregis Pleska. Daniel Craig Ramsey. Andre Huss. Kachetan Stansky. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. Jake Declan Aldred. Alexiou Theophilos. Robert Allison. Ross Anderson. Mohammed Syed Rashad Aslam. Mohammed Nayal Uddin Bakai. Naeem Bukhari. Colin Butler. James Walter Carroll. Theodore Cholakov. Paul Dier. Dake de Giovanni. Louis Dix. Pavel Dikov. Stephanie Doherty. Luke Dolman. Jahanzeb Farouk. Adam Malvenon Fleming. Joe Johnston Frew. Alexander Matthew Haley. Alexia Haralambous. Benjamin Jackson. Isaac Maximilian Jordan. William John Kavanagh. Dimitrios Kolovopoulos. Praxiteles Branko Kotelos. Ivan Kulazhenkov. Vasil Imalov Kichetkov. Alex Leet. Michael Mackay. Alexander Ladanov. Pragashni Mohanaraja. Harry Moore. Alan George Munro. Nicole Claire Munro. Christos Nikolaidis. Tanya Pavlova. Anton Petrov. Ben Richard Proctor. Mindaugas Rubakau Kas. Tadvidas Rutkauskas. Dylan Ricky Stevenson. Hamzan Tanvir. David Stephen Montgomery Welsh. Ivailo Kirillov Zhelev. Lorenzo Beto. Demaichus Bartasius. Alexiev Chilikov. Machima Ditwaiban. John Ford. Christos Yalouros. Craig Robert Hamill. Michael Robert Irvin Harling. Tomas Piotr Hypna. Georgios Kampanos. Alexios Koukoulas. Ivailo Vladimirov Lavchev. Ewan Duncan McCartney. Renee Mikhailova. Adrian Mihai Musat. Vladimir Nikolai Nikolov. Richard Pearson. Mananchai Roj Amonko. Orimas Saulis. Christian Starkov. Edvina Simkus. Petre Segariu. Tomokova Nelly Oleg. Gregor Thompson. Anton Mikhailov Todorov. David Benecek. Yandine. Shoras MacDonald. Alexandra Russell. Stig Rasmus Renvall. Charles Alistair Rutherford. Alexander Nedergaard. Kristina Nikolova Lazarova. Lovisa Sundin. Callum Nixon. Hayley Cooper. Jordan Andrew Duncan. Sean Tomlinson. Ross Wilson. Rostislav Yordanov.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master in Science. Gordon Ewan Aitken. Lavinia Mirella Bulai. Kiri Anisha Gill. Niall Hurd. Jill Naismith. Matthew Thomas Oliver. Stuart Alexander Rankin. Nicholas Seaton. Jana Staneva. Jacob Emilio Bennett Wolfe. Jack Scott Donoghue. Gregorios Koutsugeras. Christopher Muller. Ivona Voronechkaya. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you this student who has been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Arts, Lisa Thompson. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the College of Science and Engineering and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. Liam Bergen. Mark Campbell. Christina Christofi. Gemma Conahan. Jack Connor. Abby Louise Cook. Sebastiano Coltrera di Montesano. Scott Dallas. Laura Rose Erskine. Charlotte Graham Hansen. Gordon Gregor. Jonathan Hay. Thomas David Holmes. Amy Hope. Yingxin Hu. Fergus Stanley Jones. Charlotte Louise Jordan. Nefeli Karageorgi. Stuart Mackey. Daniel McNally. Olga Anya Matiopoulou. Joseph Moore. Mihaila Mihailova. Matthew Morland Moore. David Alexander Morrison. Thomas Mule. Matthew O'Donnell. Archibald David Stewart Ogilvie. Abigail Sanchez Gassanz. Alexandra Sawyer. Fang Yu Shen. Blake Sebastian Sims. Theodora Torquea. Katrina Hilary Weiss-Sangwell. Tom James White. Ewan Andrew Wilson. Pantelis Zanis. Francesca Bassini. Costanza Calzolari. Martino Chiaparoni. Elisa Cornioli. Fanny Fodor. Claire Gallagher. Jack Hanna. Lee Wei. Aileen MacDonald. Chiyue May. Andrew Alexander Millen. Uyong Cheng Yu. Shooting Pan. Joya Penacchieti. Yutong Ching. Anna Sen. Yiwen Sun. Ran Xian. Yui Jiang. Ian Dawson. Mejung Dong. Julian Antonius Horst Sprossman. Thomas Frank Kerr. Jack Patterson. Adriana Maranova. Janica Jensen. David Santamaria Lagarda. Stephen Ross Cochran. Stuart Doolan. Rory Fitzsimmons. Callum Peter Little. David Thompson Maxwell. Zoe Parker. Bethan Louise Howells. Martina Gabriela Macosa. Victoria Jane Bartler. Carl Edward Burdett. Rachel D'Agostino. Andrew Devine. Lorna Mochen. Kira Morton. Ionut Alexandru Pon. Ashlyn Reid. Kerry Ann Slater. Ping He Coleman Tong. Jennifer Jane Patrick. William Kenneth Swanson. Kevin Walmsley. Caitlin Murray Yule.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, in name of the College of Science and Engineering and by the authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Arts. Desislava Ristova Arabadziska. Amanda Bangstad. Sophie Jane Bentley. Katrin Bushman. Hannah Butarova. Nicole Eleanor Cleary. Eve Hepzibah Cumming Budd. Joanna DeMio. Rebecca Jane Edwards. Boglarka Foreman. Elizabeth Scard Fredsty. Fung Ching Nicole. Nicola Grant. Erin Louise Green. Amy Rachel Hodgkin. Angelina Kurlova Kancheva. Ivana Kurlova Kancheva. Hannah Key. Victoria Lee. Claire Frances McDonald. Ailish McFarlane. Shannon McNee. Sarah Catherine McNeil. Nicola Markova. Lena Asamali Mawini. Katarzyna Maria Mojacek. Sarah Elizabeth Murphy. Anya Owen. Kate Reed. Rebecca Louise Scott. Alistair Sakula. Holly Stafford. Courtney Jacqueline Stewart. Lucine Elizabeth Temortian. James Trott. Deputy Vice Chancellor, in name of the College of Science and Engineering, by the authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Arts, Social Sciences. Rosalind Susan Adamson. Stephanie Allen. Rebecca Jane Coben. John Coombe. Anna Gray. Lene Florine Huld. Esse Eno Karina Carbonen. Sarah Key. Rebecca Lai. Erin Catherine Lowe. Jade Megan McClements. Maria Florencia Mercado Martinez Alzua. Evan Osborne. Conrad Pialucha. Gavin Shields. Sarah Deanna Barry Weems. Mixelena Dorota Vilneska. Lydia Wright. Yang Yi Chung. Veronica Zurova. Alexander Specking. Deputy Vice Chancellor, in name of the College of Science and Engineering and by the authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. Dimana Vasileva Atanasova. Shannon Hamilton Bailey. Caitlin Sarah Bell. Lampros Bisdonis. Amy Patricia Blackley. Anna Maria Boncheska. Kai Changai. Allison Gemma Caldwell. Chai Chung Han. Chong Min Jun. Liam Chornogubsky. Clark. Sarah Cousins. Amy Cowan. Ruth Jessica Darby. Jennifer Hepburn Fallon. Marina Fontainebleau. Charlotte Hannah Bertig Freitag. Inga Marie Frund. Vari Mackenzie Gilmore. Florian Jan Henson. Samantha Hare. Isabella Grace Rainbow Heath. Rona Hetched. Lena Maria Hoffbauer. Cassandra Humber. Heather Hunter. Theodore Ivanov. Amy Jeffries. David Johnstone. Lena Killian. Sophie Azita Clover. Ralista Kostova. Nora Krasimirova Markova. Laura McAuley. Anya Elizabeth Audrey Matasian. Kirsty Rebecca Moorcroft. Nazreen Antonia Moya. Blessed Daniel Makundi. Nicoletta Galanova Nikitova. Eve O'Brien. Jenny O'Sullivan. Shona Petty. Kia Pettit Brandner. Theodora Popniklova. Rosie McDonald Prince. Thais Tasidat Ramandi. Susanna Christina Salinkangas. John Sandblom. Sebastian Eric Johann Schikoff. Rebecca Ann Smith. Holly Isabel Snedden. Vasilina Selvil-Dilanova Stefanova. Veronica Stonko. Thomas James Taylor. Courtney Taylor Brown. Elena Valentinova Valkova. Hannah Inkari Varshiman. Laura Wilson. Eve Patricia Whitcomb. Kate Hanning. Tuhina Agarwal. Nadia Afif. Chang Ming Sam. Caitlin Donahue. Stephanie Farmer. Simran Gill. Naya Hutchinson. Mary Kurian. Lai Kiahong. Amanda Yan Ling Lim. Karaman Sari. Sarah Warnock. Fiona Elizabeth Allison Waters. Yu Zhu. Deputy Vice Chancellor, in the name of the College of Social Science and by the authority of the Senate, I present to you this student who has been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Arts, Social Science. Alan James Wilson. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I present to you Charlotte Hannah Bertig Freitag, who has been awarded the Edie and Ravencroft Prize as the most distinguished graduate in the schools of Computing Science, Mathematics, and Statistics and Psychology of the academic year 2016 to 2017. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I make application to you to confer the degrees listed on those candidates who have not been presented in person, but whose names appear in the program, and who have indicated that they wish their degree to be conferred in their absence.
I accept your proxy and hereby admit these students to their degrees. Glasgow's newest graduates, families, supporters, colleagues, friends, may I once again welcome you most warmly to this very special day. It's no exaggeration to say that for me and my colleagues, there is no more important nor more proud an occasion in our calendar, because it's the culmination of everything we have set out to do as educators, and the culmination of everything you have worked so hard to achieve as our students. So relax, enjoy the day. The hard part is now over. You've passed the test we've set you, you've been capped and hooded, and you now have a degree from a world-class university. This is your moment to celebrate your truly tremendous achievements with your friends, with your lecturers, and of course, with your biggest fans, your families. Looking around this wonderful Butte Hall, all I can see are the smiles on the faces of your friends and families. And that's only right, because of course they've been there every step of the way, sharing the highs and shouldering the lows right alongside you. So families, friends, staff, and the many other supporters and cheerleaders who can't be here with us today, on behalf of the university, can I extend my thanks and gratitude for all the invaluable support you've given our new graduates over the course of their study. You absolutely share in the successes we celebrate today. And graduates, will you now join me and take this opportunity publicly, officially, and capture forever on film to express your thanks to all those who've helped you along the way. Thank you. And so, to our graduating class of 2017, my charge to you. You entered this hall about an hour ago as graduands, and in a few minutes you'll follow the academic procession out of the door at the back and take your first steps into the world as graduates. And as your attention begins to turn to the future, it's only natural to reflect on some of the things that are going on outside that door. In the last 3 years, there have been referenda on Scottish independence and membership of the European Union, an unexpected general election, an extraordinary election campaign for the President of the United States of America, and the rise of a brand new movement en marche in France. Whatever your political views and affiliations, it's clear to see that we are living in a time of significant change, bringing with it uncertainty and confounding the expectations and received wisdom of many. But, as the late US Senator Robert Kennedy once said of his own tumultuous age, we live in interesting times. They are times of danger and uncertainty, but they are also more open to the creative energy of mankind than any other time in history. Well, Bobby Kennedy said that over 50 years ago, and the times since have only got more interesting. You, our graduates, are now preparing to take your first steps into the world, a world that he would barely recognise, a world of redrawn allegiances, and a world full of new technologies. In fact, you don't need to go back anywhere near as far as 50 years to see the seismic changes in the world around us. Thanks to the rapid rise of the internet and the advent of digital disruption, many of you will shortly be embarking on careers that didn't even exist when you were born. You may be wondering if you are ready. It's fine, sensible even for you to be cautious as you peer into the new and the unknown. And you will be forgiven for wondering whether the work you've done so far has truly prepared you for what comes next. Wondering whether a degree rooted in over half a millennia of tradition can adequately respond to the challenges of the world today. Well, let me try and put your mind at rest. The University of Glasgow has only endured because it has changed. We have not just sat and watched as the world has changed around us. We have gone out and contributed to that change. Just recall some of the contributions members of this great university have made over the year. They have produced the first work on modern economics, laying the foundations for free markets, produced the world's first historical thesaurus, unlocking an entirely new way of understanding the development of knowledge and thought, made improvements to the steam engine powering the Industrial Revolution, ensured the successful laying of the first transatlantic cable, accelerating worldwide communications, initiated the use of antiseptic in surgery, saving countless lives, opened the world's first hospital X-ray department, invented television, used ultrasound to image fetuses, used statins to prevent heart attacks, pioneered IVF. The list goes on. We really have helped shape and to change the world. But we're not resting on our laurels. We continue to chase the future, pushing at the boundaries of human knowledge and endeavour. Whilst you have been students here at Glasgow, our world-class research teams have made major breakthroughs and contributions. Contributions to the combat of pancreatic cancer and childhood leukemia, contributions to the development of policy for governments aimed at improving public health, and contributions to proving the existence of gravitational waves, a discovery which promises to open up an unprecedented window into the origins of our universe. Now, for over 125 years, graduation ceremonies have been held in this hall under our iconic tower, a landmark that can be seen from all major approaches to the city. From those viewpoints, the university would have appeared unchanged for that 125 years. But walk around this building and its surroundings, and you can see we're continually constructing and refurbishing to ensure that we have state-of-the-art facilities for teaching, for learning, and for research. And this will continue as we capitalise on the opportunity created by the recent acquisition of the old Western Infirmary site, and we will invest £1 billion to truly transform this campus. As the academic procession entered the hall, you sang Gaudeamus Igitur. This and the Latin prayer that followed are centuries old. But the degrees awarded during the ceremony are constantly changing. New degrees are developed, and degrees with enduring titles have their content continually refreshed. This constant cycle of regeneration and renewal is vital if we are to maintain our place amongst the world's top 100 universities, part of an elite field recognised for the quality of our education. Now, gowns have been part of these ceremonies for countless years, but the makeup of the student body wearing them has changed significantly. When we were established in 1451, our students were exclusively white, male, and wealthy. But we have changed. We were one of the first universities to award degrees to women. We're the first university in the world to educate an Afro-American medic. We offer education and scholarship support to refugees and asylum seekers. We work with schools who have traditionally not sent their people to university to ensure we widen access. And we have a mix of international students that puts us in the world's top 20 most international universities. So this ceremony is full of history and tradition. The hall, the Latin, the gowns. But we have our eyes firmly fixed on the future, continuing to evolve, continuing to change, and continuing to make the world a better place. However, one thing has remained remarkably consistent throughout the ages: the foundations of a good education, your education. These tenets are, and always will be, timeless. Assessing information, thinking critically, examining a problem from multiple angles, gathering evidence, carrying out independent research, marshalling an informed perspective, setting out your argument clearly, sharply, and logically. These aren't just the traits of a great student or a great thinker, but the toolset of a great doer, a person with the skills and the ability not just to respond to change, but to lead it. It's been our great pleasure and indeed our enormous privilege to watch each and every one of you develop and grow in your time here with us. Wherever you go and whatever you do, you can be sure you'll encounter your own interesting times. But as Senator Kennedy so eloquently said, that uncertainty also brings with it great opportunity. These uncertain times are open to your creative energy. And with the weight of Glasgow's reputation at your back, and with the skills, the talents, and the resilience you've developed through your studies, you have the potential to grasp the opportunity in front of you, to take charge of change, and make something new, something different, something better than has gone before. You may question, What difference can I possibly make in times such as these? But, as the anthropologist Margaret Mead noted, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. One of the more hopeful changes seen during the recent elections and referenda is that many previously silent individuals have stood up to be counted. At times, you may find yourself a lone voice of dissent, the only voice advocating change. But here, today, you've shown yourself to have the grit, the resolve, and the determination to be able to turn one voice into many. And please don't forget that even when you do feel alone, you're forever part of something bigger, part of the extended Glasgow family, a family that grows larger every year. We will always be here for you. And thanks to our international community of staff, students and alumni, wherever you go and whatever you do, you are bound to bump into a Glasgow graduate or two. We are hugely proud of our active alumni community, and we hope that you too will be proud of your association with us. And in turn, stay in touch with us and act as passionate and enthusiastic ambassadors of our work, now and into the future. I started this address with the words of one Kennedy, Bobby, and I'll conclude with the words of another, his older brother and former President of the United States, John. He said, "One person can make a difference, and everyone should try." So graduates, please accept my warmest congratulations on your success. I give you my very best wishes, what will no doubt prove to be bright, exciting, and transformative roads ahead. Do not fear the interesting times that will come your way. Do not shy away from the uncertainty and the unknown. You can make the differences you want to see. You now hold the proof of that in your hands. You've already successfully changed your world. Now go out that door and change ours. Thank you. Could I ask you all to stand?
Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Spiritus Sancti, sint cum omnibus vobis. Amen.